Welcome to another episode of Culinary Misadventures. I'm Chef Bushy. Let's get to it. Today's episode is going to be 3 small videos all mixed into one for some awesome snacks for your big game feast this Sunday. We're doing extra crispy chicken wings, a banana pepper pizza, and crispy fried Brussels sprouts. Don't forget, hit the like button, subscribe, and turn on your notifications. Also linked down below is going to be a link to our merch store, Culinary Misadventures. Hoodies, t-shirts, coffee mugs, tank tops. We got men's, women's, and just released a children's line as well. The stuff up right now will be running for the month of February, and new designs will drop the first of every month. So go on over to the store, pick up some gear. All the money raised through the merchandise sales goes to help support this channel, and it is much appreciated. The crispiest chicken wings you are ever going to eat. Here are your ingredients, and this is what it should look like when you're done. We're also doing this banana pepper pizza. Super simple, limited ingredients, extra crispy and delicious. And finally, crispy Brussels sprouts, one of my favorites. Let's get to cooking. First, you're going to soak your chicken in a seasoned buttermilk. I used hot sauce, salt, pepper, garlic powder, onion powder, and paprika. I let that sit in the fridge for about 30 minutes before frying. I made a homemade ranch with a little bit of Hidden Valley ranch mix, sour cream, mayonnaise, and buttermilk. I added some fresh chopped garlic to that as well for a little extra bite. We tossed our wings in a 3-to-1 ratio of rice flour and cornstarch, seasoned with smoked paprika, salt, pepper, garlic, and onion powders. We had our fryers up to 325, and we dropped our wings in. These wings cooked at 325 degrees for approximately 12 minutes. Old Bay, one of my favorites. The wings are done. I placed them in a bowl and sprinkled a generous amount of Old Bay seasoning. I like a dry wing. I like a dry rub, if you would, on my wings. I like them to stay nice and crispy. We plated them up with a little bit of that homemade ranch. Again, this isn't a buffalo wing, so I don't want to hear the blue cheese thing. This is just a crispy fried chicken wing with some Old Bay seasoning, a super simple snack, easy to do, and will feed the masses. Again, guys, thanks so much for tuning into the video. If you haven't already, please subscribe, turn on those notifications, and if you enjoy what you see, hit that like button. Moving on, our pizza. This was a really nice pre-made dough that I picked up through an ordering service I use, and I've ordered it a few times and really liked it, so I wanted to do a video. I took a organic tomato sauce that I picked up at the grocery store and spread that on. I also added some chopped garlic. I love garlic. You'll see it in a lot of my cooking. I just think it's a great flavor, and with pizza, how can it go wrong? It's just delicious. So a generous amount of garlic. It's about 4 cloves for this pizza. And then we went with banana peppers. Just some nice acidity, some texture. Not a lot of heat. It's actually a little bit sweeter. And just something I really enjoy. It's something I always put on my sub sandwiches. I love it with pasta. But today we just threw it on this pizza. Again, this is super simple, easy. The oven was preset to 450 degrees. And once I get the cheese on top, which was just a fresh grated mozzarella, just got a block of mozzarella at the grocery store, grated it myself, and we're going to top the pizza with that. Again, you don't have to overload it with cheese. That was about a half a cup of cheese, a little bit more, to cover the whole pie. So now I'm going to put this in a 450 degree oven for 13 minutes. And let me tell you, it's delicious. I use a pizza stone, as you saw in my oven. Helps get the bottom crispier, in my opinion, and just a lot easier things. If it does drip off, it's on the stone. It's not going to go on the bottom of your oven. Anyway, moving forward, we got our crispy Brussels sprouts. Brussels sprouts were a thing that I got into as I was older. It wasn't always my favorite vegetable, but this preparation is just outstanding. Take off the heel of your Brussels sprout and simply cut it in half. If there's loose leaves, you can remove those and just get cutting. Break them all down, and I'm storing them in an extra bowl. I'm not seasoning these or adding anything to them as they are going into a deep fryer. The fryer I have set at 350 degrees. Remember also that you want to make sure that the fryer is not overfilled with oil, as the Brussels sprouts contain a lot of moisture. And if you're actually doing this in a shallow pan, make sure that you have a lot of extra space for this oil to rise. It will overspill if you're not conscious in the amount of oil you have in your pot, pan, or fryer because of the moisture in the vegetable. So make sure you're super careful with that. So as I've got the Brussels sprouts finishing up and our fryer is on at 350 degrees, once these go into the fryer, I will drop them and put a lid on right away to contain any splash, and they will fry for about 3.5 to 5 minutes. The larger they are, obviously, the more you're going to want to fry them. These were some nice smaller to medium-sized Brussels sprouts, so I think they ended up in there for about 4 minutes. Dropped that lid on and I let them go. While they were frying, I made up a quick little glaze. It's equal parts honey and balsamic vinegar with a little bit of salt and pepper. Adds a little sweetness, a little bit of acidity, and has just a really nice finishing flavor for the sprouts. Once the sprouts are done, I take them out of the fryer and I will end up tossing them with a little bit of salt and pepper, as well as this delicious glaze. And then I'm going to finish it off with some fresh grated Parmigiano Reggiano. Adds a little bit of brininess, a little bit of saltiness, and who doesn't love Parmesan cheese? Besides people who can't have cheese. I love cheese. You'll see a lot of cheese in my cooking. So yeah, Brussels sprouts are great. Again, these are 3 super easy, super quick, very inexpensive snacks that you can make in bulk. You could cook up a couple pizzas at a time. Obviously, depending on your frying equipment, how many wings you can put out, but you can make a lot of this. This will feed masses, and you can just have a lot of fun with it. That's what food's supposed to be. It's supposed to be fun, and just get creative. You know, if there's different spices you like, use them. Use these recipes as a base. If you like lemon pepper wings, or if you like blackened spice wings or Cajun spice wings, you can toss that instead of the Old Bay. You can just use salt and pepper. Drizzle some fresh honey on it. With the pizza, use whatever toppings you want. Have fun. And thanks for watching another episode of Culinary Misadventures.